Alright, this is a house fire that we had on 2890 West Lehi Drive in West Valley City. Fire came in at about 2 o'clock in the morning. When fire crews around, they found fire coming out that front door, that front window, and a lot of smoke billowing out of that window, and with some fire coming out of the back of the house also. We're going to walk up and take a look on the inside of the home, just so you can kind of get a view of the damage that goes on here. Before I go in, I just want to point out, you can see that the fire had burnt off all of the paint on this aluminum siding. Quite a bit of damage. This window that I'm focusing on right now is where I believe it was a 9-year-old boy was taken out of that window. I'm not sure of the age, but that is the room that he was taken out of. When we get inside, I'll kind of show you that room in a little more detail, and we'll go from there. So we're going inside right now. Alright, as the camera adjusts here to the lighting, you can see, boy, just they had to tear all the sheetrock off the walls, off of the ceiling, and you can see the damage up there. You can see how well the sheetrock protected there, but right up here you can see where fire ran that course right there and out the eave. A lot of damage on the interior of this home. Take a look, there's a fireplace over there. You can see the remainder of a chair. You can see all the debris that was left by the destruction of the fire. There is a sofa that matches the chair, and just kind of a bird's eye view there of what that looks like and the destruction that this fire can do. You can see all of the charring on the sheetrock there. You can see the front door, how it's melted. This is a metal door. What's left of a metal door. As we walk back towards the kitchen, we'll get a look of the kitchen area and the dining area, and then kind of pan around so you can see a little bit better picture of what's going on there. Fire was coming out of this window, out of that window, and again, this is the kitchen area. We'll kind of slow down the pan here a little bit, just a little bit of a pan, so you can get an idea of the destruction of fire. Now, this fire was a very fast-moving fire. You can see the top of this cabinet right here. You can see how the cabinet is just basically, the fire was eating its way down that cabinetry. Not much left, actually nothing left in this home that is going to be salvaged. One of the things that I'm excited to show you is the difference that a closed door will make in a house fire. This house fire went very quickly. We believe started in the utility room, which is what we're walking towards right now. The utility room where the washer, the dryer, the furnace, the water heater are at. That is the room right there that we believe the fire started, from what the witnesses' statements were, and definitely by the burn patterns that we see. There's an awful lot of destruction here. What the homeowner stated is that she discovered, she heard a crackling noise. She woke up to come and investigate and kind of look around and see what she could see. When she got to this room, she could see smoke coming out of this room. She immediately went and started to wake the rest of the family up and alert them and get them out of the home. There's the water heater and the furnace right there, and that is the area we're fairly sure that it started. You can see that the vent pipes here are completely melted through, so an awful lot of heat in this room. And if you get a chance, I don't know how well this will show up, but I'm going to zoom in right here a little bit. You can see that alligator pattern is what we call that. That is from an awful lot of fire and an awful lot of heat in this one little room. Going back to what the owner or the resident stated, she saw the smoke, she woke everybody up. Another person that was staying in the home kind of opened this door. That is nothing but a doorway right now, but opened the door, and that allowed the fire to seek out more fuel and more things to burn. This right here is a natural vent. You can kind of, that light that you're looking at is the sky, and so the fire would have worked very hard at this point to vent out here. This bedroom door right here that you see, the destruction that you see right here on this door, this is where the young man was that was kind of trapped by the fire, and that is the window that they were able to pull him out of. They had a hard time waking him up. Now I want you to look at this room. Look at the destruction in this room. Look at the ceiling. You can see all that damage. You can see the charring on the wall. You can see all of the destruction. I mean, a lot of the things on the floor look moderately okay, but you can see how fast the fire developed and just destroyed this home. Looking back towards the living room and the kitchen again. Okay, now I'm going to focus down this hallway, just kind of letting you see some of the destruction that can happen in a house fire. Pretty miraculous that these people got out okay. All right, looking down to the end of the hall, you can see still charring, a lot of fire and heat and smoke damage. We come down here and you can see this room. The fire actually vented through this door, got into this room, which is the bathroom. The bathroom walls and everything are fairly much intact. However, you can see the destruction on the window back there, and you can just see the amount of smoke that came through there. But look at that door. It kind of just ate right through that door. Now this, traveling just a little bit further, this is another bedroom. Again, this door was open, as you can see, and the heat and destruction got right in here. The lighting's not very good, so you can't really see too much on the interior of that room. But here's the miraculous thing that I want you to see. This next room that I'm going to show you had the bedroom door closed. It was exposed to the same amount of heat, the same amount of destruction, fire, flame, smoke, whatever it is, was pouring down this hallway, and this door was closed. Now you'll notice when I show you the door that it's got quite a bit of destruction to the door, but I want you to notice how well and how remarkable it protected this room. All right, here we go. I'm going to pan into the room. Here we go. Boom. Wow. Isn't that amazing? It always blows my mind and just really makes me think how important it is to teach our children and to get in the habit of sleeping with our doors closed. Now this door is just a common door that you'd buy in any hardware store. It's a hollow core door, but it will protect you and give you enough time to get out your second exit. Now I'm in the bedroom right now, and I'm just going to walk in and go to this opposite corner, and I'm going to do a pan around here. And I'm looking, now you can see a bit of smoke damage and things like that. Right there, you can see quite a bit of smoke damage up there. And as you look at that door, you can see that it was getting ready to fail, but remarkably, it hadn't failed. And look at this room compared to everywhere else we've been in this house. I mean, absolutely remarkable. Just another point, everybody needs to have smoke detectors in your home. They will allow you to get out quicker and safer. Boy, if it was my family, my first exit would be the window. It's right outside and you're out. My second exit would be the door if I had to. This room actually has 2 bedroom windows that they could get out of if they needed to. But I'm going back into the destruction, and then we'll go back out front. But quite remarkable as you look at the destruction in the hallway, in that doorway, and you can see that impingement up there, and yet this room is pretty much untouched. I mean, there is some soot and some things like that, but for the most part, it is untouched. Now going back into the hallway, just look at the difference. Boom, and boom. Miraculous. It is amazing how well a bedroom door protects. Okay, now we're looking back down the hallway. We're going to work our way back down the hallway, and then we'll go outside and take just an exterior look from the outside. There's kind of an interesting shot. You can see the destruction that it does to outlets, to switches, to everything else. Just quite amazing. Okay, another view of the kitchen. And this is quite typical of what a house looks like after a fire. All the sheetrock will come down, the insulation will come down, and it'll just be a big mess. Not quite ready to entertain guests here tonight. But they're entertaining us and hopefully educating us by allowing us to look in here and see the difference that just some basic fire safety tips can make. Again, this is the bedroom window where the young lad was brought out. Front door, you can see how it got up into the soffit up front here. Now we're going to take a walk around the side of the house, around the back of the house, and let you look at the exterior of that. Fire crews stated that they could see the fire from a couple of blocks away, so we had a lot of smoke coming out of this window from what I understand, and some fire coming out of this window. Let's get around to the back. Now see, that's something that is very concerning when firefighters arrive on something like this and they see car seats. They know that there are little ones involved. You can see the electrical line down here in the backyard. That creates another hazard. As long as that's live, it's a little bit scary for our guys. I'm going to back up here in the backyard. Again, an awful lot of fire in this small home. Okay, well, this is Fire Marshal Bob, and I'm just going to say to everybody out there, be smart, be safe, and for heaven's sakes, be ready.